So I want to welcome everybody on board this morning. Good morning, all. Today is Wednesday, the 19th of March 2025, and we're having our morning analysis. Yeah, Madam Manaji, good morning, man. So we'll look at our fundamental, what the fundamental events in the market will be like. Then we'll go over to our technicals. And today, Wednesday, there was overnight fundamental release from Japan, 3:25 a.m. Nigerian time. And that was the BOJ policy rate and monetary policy statements, coupled with the BOJ press conference is still tentative. That means no specific time has been given. It can happen in the course of the day. But then those are just the major news events for morning session. Now, the next event will come up by 7 p.m. So that means during the course of the day, we have more technical activities in the market till later in the night by 7 p.m. when there'll be the federal funds rate, FOMC economic projections, and FOMC statement. Now, this FOMC is Federal Open Market. That's the committee that decides on interest rate. So the United States is going to be deciding on interest rate, whether there's going to be a hike or a cut, and that will come up later tonight by 7 p.m. Now, this is a major news event, and as such, I will advise if you have a running trade in the market as at that time, make sure you have a stop loss in place, because it can be a very volatile news event. So if you have running trades by that time, just put a stop loss. You never can tell the direction it will go. It might help you trade to hit profit, but if it goes the other way around, so that you don't get caught up unawares. But generally, during the course of the day, we have pure technical activities till 7 p.m. Now, by 7:30 p.m., we have FOMC press conference. 10:45 p.m., which is much later in the night, we have the GDP quarterly, all right, for New Zealand. So those are all the events today. Since we're not having anyone to trade in the morning, we just go over straight to our chart to see the technical setup lined up for today. So I'm switching over to my MetaTrader platform. All right, so I'll be looking at more of intraday setup. I actually have a swing setup, but I want to be careful with that because of the hook. So I'll stick with the intraday setup, which I'm seeing on the chart at the moment. So I'll be looking at the GBP, JPY, and the Euro JPY. All right, apologies, we had a network glitch, but I'm back. So I was looking for the GBP, JPY, and the Euro JPY. All right, this is a Euro JPY. Euro JPY on 1 hour time frame. On the daily time frame, we can see that the Euro JPY price hit the resistance zone up there by forming a rejection candle yesterday. So we are anticipating a possible, reversal in
Excuse
price.
Me, sir.
Yes, ma'am.
Good morning.
Good morning, ma'am.
This is Euro CHF, not Euro JPY.
If you be saying Euro, maybe there's a network, and I'm actually on Euro JPY. Is another person still saying Euro CHF? Yeah, I was on Euro CHF earlier, but I've moved to Euro. Okay, let me ask others. Please, any other person, what are you saying? Euro JPY or Euro CHF? And just type in the comment section. Hello, are we there? What are we seeing, please? Let's know before we continue. Are we seeing Euro JPY or Euro CHF? Okay, nobody's responding. Madam Manager, are you still seeing Euro CHF now or you are seeing Euro? Sorry, the network is not so stable. So how about now? Are you still seeing Euro JPY or Euro CHF? Hello, are we still there, please? Please, I need our feedback. Are we seeing Euro JPY or Euro CHF? Anybody? Okay, I think I'll continue with
Euro
my hand.
JPY.
Euro JPY, but your voice
Euro.
is wavy, is cracking.
My voice is cracking. It's the network. The network is not so stable.
Yes, sir. At times it disappears, at times it comes.
Okay, it's the network. All right, so this is Euro JPY. Price hit the resistance zone yesterday and closed there as a rejection candle. So if price is unable to break that level, we should be anticipating a reversal, in Euro JPY. So if you flip down to 1 hour time frame, this is what I'm seeing on the 1 hour. My trend line drawn there, and the second one at the back here will give me a rising wedge pattern, which is a bearish reversal pattern. But the important part I'm looking at is this shoulder head, the second shoulder, and possibly, a bearish breakout. So in the course of the day, we'll be looking closely at the Euro JPY on 1 hour. And if price is able to break out below this neckline region, then we'll be able to trigger a sell on the Euro JPY. So I'm bearish on this. So what I mean is that if a new candle open below this level, then that will indicate that the market pressure is bearish. And at that point, RSI should be clearly below 50. So giving us enough room to take a bearish trade on the Euro JPY. So we're bearish on Euro JPY for today. And we have similar pattern on the GBP JPY likewise. So whichever one triggers first out of the two is what we're putting out. We're going to be trading. Trying to get my GBP JPY. All right, so this is GBP JPY. So the network is not really so clear. It's not so stable this morning, but I think I'll just end it with this GBP-JPY. GBP-JPY it has more confluence than the Euro JPY. This is the GBP-JPY on the daily time frame. You can clearly see that price hits the descending trend line. Price touched the descending trend line the third time here, and there's a combination of a resistance at that level, which should push price downwards, all things being equal. So if we flip over to the 1 hour time frame, we can see that price is touching that trend line from the daily time frame around a rising wedge pattern on the 1 hour. So all things being equal, in the course of the day, we are putting our attention on the Euro JPY and the GBP JPY as we anticipate a reversal in price on these two instruments. So if price breaks out, just like the Euro JPY, we have what looks a lot like a head and shoulder, and we are anticipating a bearish breakout, in that region. Also, we have a support zone here, which will be just like our neckline region. we're waiting for price to break out below this zone. So once price is able to break out below this zone, RSI clearly below 50, be time to trigger a sell on the GBP JPY. All right, so that'll be the two setup I'm showing us today. I'll just take one or two questions and we'll close. Network is not so stable. So we're bearish on both JPY and the GBP JPY, and they're all intraday set of pure technical because of today. So any question as we round up? Just watch out in your funnel group. We'll drop other setup as we see in the course of the day. Euro USD. Now, the dollar-based instruments will react more to FOMC later today. So we may have a lot of quietness around them before the release of the FOMC, and that even includes gold. There is likelihood of a lot of quietness around major currency pairs. Major currency pairs are currency pairs that contains the dollar. Maybe a lot of quietness around them to FOMC later. But then let's look at Euro USD. I actually have a setup on Euro USD, but it's a swing setup. That's why I just kept quiet about it. It's swing. I don't want to give swing today since there's FOMC later in the evening. If I even have one on Euro CHF, but let's just spend all those setup till after the FOMC. For Euro USD, this is what I'm anticipating. There is a resistance here, and the price hit that resistance again during the course of right from the beginning of this week. So on 4 hour, what I'm seeing for me is not a perfect head and shoulder anymore. But well, that's to the closest pattern we can relate it to. I'm seeing the possibility of a bearish reversal, but like I said, what will trigger that will be the direction of the FOMC later this evening. I cannot tell you specifically it's a sell now. No, there's no clarity around that for now until much later in the day. So, okay, let me see something. So on 1 hour time frame, in reality, I'm seeing a head and shoulder, but the truth is I'm not too certain if there'll be enough volatility to drive it down before the evening. So if you want to trade it, it's at your own risk. It's not. I'm not giving any strong validity on this. Yeah, it's a head and shoulder. Let me use the word it may sell. But then FOMC is the biggest decider of what is going to later happen to the dollar, and that'll be much later in the day. Okay, David Michael is asking, what is FOMC? FOMC is Federal Open Market Committee. That's the committee that decides on interest rates in the United States. So they're going to have a data release later today by 7 p.m. And that's what will decide the next move of the dollar. It's possible this may sell. If you're already on a sell on Euro USD, I would say, oh, it may. But like I said, I'm not giving guarantees it may sell. It may. And similarly, we have for those who trade gold. Gold also is having some bearish outlook. Again, I'm not giving 100% analysis on it, except later in the day it becomes more clearer. Gold has been trending up, got to the highest level ever. Also, currently trading at $3,006 per ounce, and price eventually touched the trend line multiple times, and the price is trading at that trend line now, which will give a possible reversal. But I would rather wait for FOMC to give the clarity on what is the next move. Technically speaking, we should have a drop, but let the FOMC come out first. Then we'll know where the market really is going. Because if we go down to 1 hour, 1 hour price, the other thing that may want us to look more at selling gold probably later in the day is if this pattern falls more clearly into a shoulder, a head, a second shoulder, then that may give us clarity in where to go. But for now, it's still not so clear what gold is doing. Well, my focus today is the Euro JPY and the GBP JPY. Another one, and just if you have a personal view on it, or you have your rights to your view. Okay, so I'll be stopping the analysis here. Don't forget, if you don't have an account, you can go over to our website right now. live account, www.pewprime.com, and verify your account. The account manager will reach out to you for registration process. All right, I'll be ending the analysis here. Take care and